Hey everybody, this is CryptoCurrencyShops here. Hey, I'm coming to you on Friday, November the 20th. We're here looking at the charts. As I mentioned yesterday, we have what looks to breaking out of that wedge pattern. And looks like just this morning we have broken past that 30.5 cents mark. We're up to 31.5, and we just started that hourly about 15 minutes ago. So we'll keep an eye on that, see where we're at. This is going to get pretty interesting. Like I said, breaking up on that bullish pattern with XRP. Don't know what to expect on the market today. We are a little bit early, so I have some time to play with that. But I just want to look at the other altcoins over here. The percentages are starting to go up. I'm probably looking at 25% or more on each one of them. Let me see here. Probably about 25% or higher to confirm a bull run on all of them. Again, I got my eyes open to the stock market as well as the rug being pulled out from under us. Still haven't broken the 30,000 mark. A lot of speculation on this vaccination pump in the market right now. Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, and a couple other crazy names I can't remember. Not so bullish on anything else besides, I guess, those vaccinations and anything else that's going on that they're pumping into the market right now, which isn't much. I mean, our economy's being talked about a lockdowns. I think shit might hit the fan here soon. Man, it's crazy times right now, folks. I'm just looking at this Bitcoin chart. It's kind of like stale right now, or just it moved up a little bit, 18.2. It's still climbing. I'm going to follow that hourly chart, just like I've been following the hourly chart on Bitcoin compared to XRP. XRP still, I mean, it's probably like, I don't know, what was it, the one I showed on the Twitter handle there, my Twitter page, maybe a week or so behind or on that chart following it. So we still got a good amount of climbing to do. I mean, I think it was in between like 32.5 to 34. And then the next burst in Bitcoin was showing maybe to 37. I'll have to go back and look if I ever figure out how to do these dual windows on this studio software. I would do it, and I don't know if I need another monitor or what. Slowly but surely learning, and if anybody out there knows how for me to master this OBS studio, I would love some input and help. I would like to sit on a phone call with you, because just going over messages just doesn't do it. While I'm doing it live with you on the phone helps out. So I'm reaching out to anybody that knows how to use this system a little bit better. I would love to master it out. I've been searching yesterday for a while, didn't find my answers. I found other stuff that helps, but I'm not there yet. I need my answers. I need my questions answered before I can move to that next stage. But right now we got some decent gains. If we look over here, 4%, 9%, 12%, 2%, 8%, 11%. Let's see. And again, they've already made some drastic moves in the last few days. I mean, gosh, look at this one. So, Syscoin, it's another coin that I definitely have. I diversify in a lot of them. Let's look at this percentage. This was just from November 16th. So, my goodness, the beginning of the week. Watch these gains, people. Watch these gains. Let's measure this. Let's take this down here. Go to the top, but normally when you see, there's a way to look at it. So you could have sold off here, because when you see the positive gains, these green candles, and then you see a couple of the reds come right off of it, those are trickeries. Those are the sells. Those are ones where someone sells there. They got people to sell here. Definitely got people to sell here. You see what I mean? I mean, great. You grab this one, that's 50%, 49.31, even if you hit that one. Next one, 57.57% gains. Hit the next one, 63%. Look at if you held up to this one. If I can read it. I'm going to have to. Looks like 77. 77.34% gains. Guys, this is insane. And now again, you get people to sell. Whoop. Look at this cup. This cup forming right here is a good sign too. That's another sign of a nice run up, in my opinion. We'll see what happens. But 77% just in 4 days. Jeez. Let's see. Some other one. I need more set up on here. Your B. Look at the wedge pattern. Plain as day. Whoop. Whoop. That just sounded cool. Morning coffee. Guys, it's good. Good coffee. Nice and cold here in North Kakalaki. It's about 34 this morning, and I'm loving it. Got my hoodie on, get my dog for a walk, get my good cup of JoJo. That's feeling good. Look at this wedge pattern. Loving it. Again, off the wedge patterns, I've called it so many times. Like, look at here. It didn't break the wedge. Look at here. It didn't break the wedge. I'm looking for that first retracement. After a wedge pattern's formed, what I'm looking for is to see if this one breaks it. Right here. If that first retrace breaks, I'm playing the downside. Or I'm holding out. And I'm waiting to buy back in down here. If that first retracement holds above my base of my wedge, which I make a lot of trend lines from there, I'm staying bullish for it. Look at another one. Some a little bit deformed, but screw it. And if I break it out to the bigger pictures, you'll find more. You'll find other ones inside of other ones. Like you'll find one in a day pattern. You'll find one then in a 4-hour pattern. Then you'll find one in an hour pattern. And then you'll find one in a 30-minute pattern. They'll just keep breaking down. And right now, the ones on XRP, I'm not coming off my bullish patterns. I mean, it doesn't stop. So I'm strong on XRP right now, even if they pull the rug out from under us on the stock market. But I'll still be ready for that as well. Back to Bitcoin real quick. Just hovering. Let me check some hourlies on it. See if yeah. See if we have some. I don't know if I'm waiting for another one. Like here's somewhat. It's not as defined. And that's my next thing. I want to find out if patterns start to continue with these wedge patterns. Like when I'm finding them inside them all the way up. If they start to taper off. And if that's like, those are bots, sales, and buys and all over the place. And when they fade away, that's when we see the decline. That's going to be my next thing to look into and take some time to research that and everything. But I wanted to come to you guys this morning for a little bit of time. I can go live here for a little bit. Maybe I'll pull an extra subscriber out of this and get on my way and cut it down to 10, 11 years to get to that 1,000. We'll see, but I can't get there without other people helping out by pressing subscribe. Let's see here. So how's everybody feel about these lockdown talks? I'm from New York originally. Social media, man, I'll blow that thing up with people on this lockdown. You guys, I've already told you, you know how I feel. I'm not a believer in it. I think it's for control. You guys keep masking up and hiding away, man. You're breaking your own immune system down, in my opinion. You feel like you might be You feel like you might be hurting somebody else by not wearing a mask. In my opinion, you're hurting yourself the worst. But hey, to each their own. I'm not going to tell you to do whatever. You do what you got to do. I'm just not putting one on. Let's see here. You can hate me for it all you want. I don't care. You're shutting this economy down, man. It's not good. I told you people, get prepared. Start thinking about preparation. You should have been thinking about it a while ago, but I had a little quick talk with you guys yesterday on the whole money, the inflation of money. It's pretty scary when you really break it down and think about it. $1 million might not be worth anything coming up soon if they wipe debt. Is it going to happen, man? I don't freaking know. I don't make those decisions. What I do is I take all the information that I've been fed from, the fake news, the other fake news, and what seems to be one-sided news. I mean, where do you go from? I mean, you got to take it all and then put your own thought process to it. My eyes are so dry. You gotta think for yourself. You gotta think logically. The arguments you see on social media, my gosh, man, it's crazy. But hey, to each their own again. I think a lot of people have the same mindset. They want to see everything get better. It's just how we, on both sides, how we feel we get there. The hate is incredible. The hate's incredible. In the end, we're supposed to work together. I think the blind side is that nobody really feels there's corruption out there. And we listen to the higher power. We listen to the person that has that piece of paper on the wall that tells them they're credible. Great, it's awesome. Congratulations, you are credible. You got a degree. You educated yourself your way, and that's fine. No, not taking anything away from anybody on that. You discredit people that don't have that piece of paper on the wall? Why? They're beneath you, they're below you, they're unintelligent, they know less than you. They have to go to school to get a piece of paper that says that they've done enough research to learn and understand. Now they're starred as a credible source. You couldn't do the research yourself or read books and educate yourself. I mean, you're educating yourself in your own way by going to school, listening to somebody else tell you. They give you books to read. They give you papers to write. They give you projects. How's that any different for somebody that self-educates? I've never understood that. A lot of people out there will tag themselves. I'm a nurse. Okay. Congratulations. That's good. There's other nurses out there that don't feel the same like you, and there's people that probably know more than what nurses know. Just because you went to school and passed tests and now you work in that field doesn't mean you're any smarter than the person that didn't go to that field and work in it. They're not always going to be right either. But for you to shut the door and slam the window shut on them every time they speak because they're not credited the same way you are, you don't think they feel the same about you? Like, you're credited by a piece of paper by taking tests, and they're credited by self due diligence and research on their own. Sometimes I beg to differ. Which one's better? That's another argument. Lockdowns, people. New York looks like they're headed the wrong way. Feel bad for my friends and family that live there right now because I would probably be leaving. I hope y'all stay safe and bear down. I don't think you should obey them what they're saying. I really don't. You shouldn't lock yourselves up. You shouldn't not go out. You should have 20 to 30 people for Thanksgiving. Everybody does their own, man. If you don't want to go, don't go. If you feel you might get sick, stay home. But anybody else that wants to enjoy family time, man, if you're not enjoying life, what the hell are you doing? You really, I have people tell me, then they'll just do it. They'll just mask up, stay inside. What the hell's the point of living? What are you doing? Why? What sense does that make? What's the point of living at that point? That's ridiculous. You're just gonna tell me you're not gonna live your life anymore? You're just gonna close yourself out? Keep doing what somebody tells you? I get it to a point, man, but I don't understand why some of your eyes aren't open. And and for God's sakes, you people that are Trump haters, that's fine, man. I don't like Biden, probably just as much, if not worse, than you don't like Trump. But a little validity in this, if that's the right word to use. Biden's been around for a while. What has he done? Why don't we see the bad he's done? 47 years, 8 years as VP. I don't know. Again, I don't put all my faith in either one or any election, any presidential candidate. I always keep my eyes and ears open, just like I am now. This Operation Warp Speed, I don't even know if I believe it's for the vaccine. I think the vaccine's been there. You can't possibly tell me these companies have come out with a vaccine in so many months. Now the safety tests are coming out that now their efficiency is up to 95 and 98%. I mean, what are the odds? They don't get there. They've never gotten to that point this fast. All of them. Come on, man. A little bit of common sense. Like, they just got you believing and scared so bad of a virus, disease, that you'll take anything right now. You don't see it. You just want to get back to normal. So you'll take whatever they throw in your face. Open up, man. I'm not sitting here yelling and griping at you and calling you names. I will once you do to me. I'll do the same crap back to you. I'm not afraid of that. Once you treat me like shit, I'm eye for an eye. I'm not always gonna do that, but it will come out. I won't think twice about it. That's how my brain works. You ridicule me, bam, that's coming back at you. Not all the time. Sometimes I keep my mouth shut. Most of the time I can't. Well, that's fine. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with who I am. I'm thankful I picked the way of life I did. Um, and I think because I'm open to seeing what's going on, and I'm thankful for that. That's the biggest thankful. That's what I'm thankful this Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for making the decisions and being open-minded to the things that are going on for the reason today, for what's going on. Let me see here. I'll go. I think bouncing all over the place. So here I would say, and it's tough because of what it is, but looks like formed. Here's the baseline. The first retrace didn't catch it. And then, but watch this. I'll use this other. Now this is the one I used on Bitcoin. Watch this. This is what I see here. Oh, you little prick. Now they never go perfect, but a flag pattern, a bullish flag pattern. Looks like it broke out of it early and was going to go a little further. But nobody says they have to go right to a point. But that thing's looking bullish to me on a flag pattern. Bullish flag, and it's busted upwards. I know it would go against if that's a true wedge, not against totally. It's kind of close because there's the low. I try to avoid the wicks. It literally bounced right off it. Everything's going to be so close and so iffy, but that's a bullish wedge or flag pattern if I've seen one before. Algo going to keep going. Might have set up its wedge right here too. Funny. These AIs are good, huh? These people are studying these markets like crazy. Us crypto nerds, man. We are studying it. XRPs. People, man, let's talk a little bit. Let's talk about some crypto. Who's in it? Who's not? What are you waiting for? Seriously, what are you waiting for? I didn't make as many posts as I would have liked to the last 2 years, but I feel I've done my due diligence with it again and posting out there. Hopefully the people have got into it are happy and will be thankful for it. The people that haven't, we're so early. We're so early still. You might not think we're early. We all know we're still really early. This is, if I'd pull up one of these charts that somebody put up there, compare it to Amazon. Amazon's at what, like 3,500, 3,600? We're at the bottom. We're at the bottom of that market when it, first started taking off with Amazon. It's Amazon, for God's sakes. You realize we're dealing with currency here. Utility of currency globally. Amazon's pretty global, but not to the extent that currency will be. Not the utility behind currency. The use case for it is insane. So we look at something that was at 30 cents for Amazon and at 3,500, and you're telling me that our 30-cent XRP can't get to 50, but yet Amazon can get to 3,500. Think about what that is really for a second there. Just think about that. If Amazon can get to 3,500, what do you think a utility like XRP could possibly get to? Where all the money in the world is going through it. Almost, or all. I'm sure there'll be some people that naysay, but they'll be in eventually. All the money in the world. Amazon doesn't have all the orders in the world, but I will tell you all the orders from Amazon in the world is just one little micro piece that will go through XRP's utility. So now what about Apple and Google and Tesla? You see what I'm saying here? You understand the foundation that they have put around XRP at all? Ripple's team is phenomenal. What they're doing is insane. This global shift is happening, and I don't want to say guarantee, but man, I'm almost guaranteeing it. And I don't like to say guarantee, but I want to say it. I'm close. You imagine every single fiat going through one utility. If you're a bank, XRP is a bank, essentially. Everything goes through it. Everything transfers through it. Exchanges to the next digital dollar or currency in another country. Just because we're going to have a digital dollar doesn't mean our digital dollar is going to be the same as somebody else. But in the global shift, if they do wipe debt, going to be the same throughout. They could just carry their own stable coin, digital dollar. That's fine. All still going to be directed through XRP. Will they maintain your own digital dollar fiat as like 1-to-1? Possibly. I don't care. They can take away the value or they can keep it. To me, I'm ready for either one. But to watch their growth over the last several years is insane, the utility behind this project. And I think there's so many people out there in the crypto market that read tweets on and their Facebook pages and Instagram and YouTube channels and everything. There is some smart ass people out there, and talk to them. They will tell you the same thing, more in depth too. Because unless I write it all down on paper and have it all on my computer screen, I can't even begin to talk about a fraction of it. But it's all in my head spinning around like crazy. I'm just not good at pulling those files out like a computer. I literally have to go get it and write it down again. But there's so much. It's just overload. Overload after overload. Listen, there's a reason why what's his face bought so many shares of Bank of America. There's a reason why he did that. Give it time. They're the front runners with that. And do yourself a little bit of a favor and look up CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. You're gonna find a lot behind it. You're gonna find a lot behind it. Like how many banks already? Like the switch will just be flipped. All in preparation, working behind the scenes while you're distracted with the election, trying to survive, grabbing toilet paper, finding work, trying to survive. And I feel bad for some of you out there. I don't want to go back to corporate America myself. I'm hoping the roofing thing hangs in there for me. I'm hoping. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to corporate America. I would love to maintain working for myself and keep it that way. We'll see. But these lockdowns aren't going to make it easier for anybody out there. I feel bad for a lot of you out there. I don't think many of you that go to work 8 to 5 still, I don't think you realize the struggle that's being had to these other people. There's a lot of people struggling. And I would say their pride is going to keep them from telling you how much they're struggling. Even in a pandemic type of lockdown scenario, their pride's going to overtake letting you know they're falling apart. They're broke. They don't know who to turn to or what to do. I'd love to set up systems where we can all help each other internally. A lot of people just keep spending Amazon and Walmart's and buying that $4,000 cell phone that just came out. And yeah, they'll keep you buying, man. You guys, there's a lot of people spending money on some crazy shit right now. And I watch it all the time. And that's your money. I'm not, do whatever you want with it, but I'm allowed to have my opinion. The money you guys are spending on stuff that really just don't matter right now, that's not a good decision, in my opinion. So it's time to look at what's going on. You want to stop working? You want to spend time with your family? Understand what's going on right now. Stop spending that extra money. I've done it plenty of times. I still spend money on shit I shouldn't. Spent a lot of times I've drove by the liquor store saying, man, I want that other bottle of bourbon, and haven't bought it. Instead, I put it in my pocket and turn it into cryptocurrency or another investment. That bottle of bourbon is going to get drunk and pissed out a few hours later. That $50, $60, $70, $80 is gone in a few days or a week. If I can blow that, why can't we blow $50, $60, $70, $80 a week on other shit? And that's just one item, right? You see the utility pattern? We're pawns that put the money back in the system and don't even invest in ourselves. we just keep pumping it back to the people that we're fighting. And we are growing these monopolies bigger and stronger than you could imagine. I'm not perfect. I still order from Amazon. I try not to, but I still do. Think about how many subscribers there are just to buy from them. It's kind of like Costco. I hate both of them. Do I still use them? Yes. To the extent that many people do? No. I do stop myself sometimes. And I think every time I stop myself, it helps a little bit. But memberships? Well, can you imagine walking into all these stores saying, hey, what? You want to buy something from my store? Yeah, I kind of like that hoodie over there. Well, you can give me $20 if you want to come in here and buy that. What? You know the answer, right? F off. But yet these big markets, they got you feeding at the palm of their hands. Pay me to come into my store and buy my products. Amazing. Amazing. I think it's truly amazing. Yet, how many people still do it? You think freaking Amazon didn't have this figured out? Their membership? Oh, we'll throw you in free video shit that's free out there everywhere, and books that are free out there everywhere, and free shipping. When everything you buy is over $35, $50 anyway, you're going to get free shipping. But you'll pay that 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 membership a month. So you got everybody already out there paying that membership. And that's pretty much saying you pay us to use our services. Just like Costco. Give us $50, our annual membership, $60, whatever the hell you're paying them, to come use our facility to buy our products. Which I don't buy any produce from them. I'm not a big fan of their produce. I don't like their produce whatsoever. Let's see, we're 12 minutes away from the hourly, and about 12, 13 minutes before that early Bella horizon on the market this morning. So if anybody out there wants to learn a little bit about cryptocurrency, feel free, man. Hit me up on any of our social media platforms. Message us here on the YouTube. Or just reach out. We got Facebook, Twitter, the YouTube. Reach out to us, man. Reach out to have some questions if you want to get started. You don't have to invest the world. You don't have to take all your money out of your IRA, but damn, you should do something. Do something before it's too late and you question yourself, because I remember a lot of people questioning themselves back on 2017. A lot of people questioned themselves. And I watched a lot of people I know jump aboard and then didn't get out with those profits, and watched it tank even lower than it was before they got in. So it's the strong survive always in everything, even in these markets. The patient people will prevail. When you give up, you will fail. You have to keep pushing or keep holding or keep waiting. That's part of the game, especially in this one. These people will tell you anything on the news. They'll tell you anything to get you out. They will pump a fake market. They will tell you it's worthless. They will put news headlines that they're thinking that this and this is a security, or that it has no value. I keep going back to Jamie Dimon with JP Morgan. A handful of years ago, he told his employees, if you get into cryptocurrency, you're fired. Bitcoin is worthless. Cryptocurrency is a failure in a bubble. Meanwhile, this some bitch is buying up like crazy. And look where he's at now. Bitcoin's like digital gold. We have our own JP Morgan coin. These guys are all saving face. I've said this many times too. Banks are either going to be gone or merge or adopt. The small ones will merge or be gone. The big ones will take over. They are already and have been aligned with digital currencies. They are ready to flip the switch. If you want to invest in digital currency, you can utilize the banks. You will utilize the banks. You don't have to utilize the banks. You are essentially your own bank, and I understand. You're responsible for your security and everything. That's a bigger step for a lot of people. It's a bigger step for me. Crap. It's scary at times, wondering who the heck can be hacking or trying to take or psych you out, anything. I mean, that's happening all the time. It's going to happen with banks too. Security is just going to have a little bit more protection, but I don't know if they're guaranteed to support you if it was taken. Cryptocurrency, you can control it yourself. If you own your own private keys, you own it. Never share anything with anybody. The only thing you'll share with people is your receiving address. That's it. You never share a private key with anyone. You store those things like they're your life. You don't share it with anybody. I think I'm going to hang in here until the new hour. I just want to see where this next candle goes. So I'll take it just a few minutes past the hour. My eyes are shot. I wish I could see that screen. I wish I could see if there's any. I have no idea what just happened. I don't know if my screen's going to change now. Or find out. Guess not. I think still. Scruff McGruff here. Getting lengthy here in November. Debating if I want to shave it off or not. More vaccine talk. I hear those sons of guns talking. Let's see. You guys might hear them in the background. These effective vaccines, they're killing me. 95%. And then Fauchtenschneek says it still leaves 5 to 10%. People can catch it. Man, if we're wiping out 90 to 95% of people that catch it, which is already a tiny fraction of nothing, you realize what 5 to 10% of 0.001 is? Or 0.01 is? It's pretty tiny. Yet he'll still say mask up and social distance. You guys awake yet? A little bit? Smidgen? Come on, people. Really? Not an ounce? Not an ounce. You're just going to ridicule people that aren't masking up still. We're going to give you a vaccination that's 90 to 95% effective. And this dipshit will go on live TV and say, but it still leaves 5 to 10%. What the fuck? Really? When is it enough? It's never good enough. That's what I'm telling you. It's never good enough. It will never be good enough. If you don't see it just from that statement alone, I don't know what the heck to tell you anymore. Seriously, 90 to 95. If it's real, 90 to 95. 5 to 10% left. Still mask up. Still social distance. I don't know what else to tell you people then. Just that statement alone tells me what they want to do. What their ultimate plan is. So is there any other cryptocurrencies people like? I like Cardano, ADA, XLM, aka Stellar. Got a wedge pattern starting there. Looks like maybe one down in there. A little deformed. Yeah. Trying to form another one. Look for the bigger ones. Bigger ones on the outside. Come smaller ones on the inside. And we're not even that high, so the rug is pulled out from under us. Man, be ready to load up. I don't know how long it will last down there. That's the trick. You go back to Bitcoin's history. You go back to Bitcoin's history when it fell off. This gold is not tanking, but man, all their gains went away. When it fell off the charts, man, it fell off the charts, and they got everybody out. They literally got suckers out. You watched Bitcoin go from $17 to 0.01 in a matter of minutes. And that's when everybody called scam. They knew it. Boom. They milked so many people out and then spiked it literally right back. They can take this market on XRP and drop it to 0.002 in minutes if they wanted to, and take people out and then suck up everything before the major turnaround. Buy orders set. Key. Be ready on the sidelines with alerts. Key. Don't sell when it tanks. Key. Buy more. Key. Vet. Another one of my faves. I'd have to go out for a wider. So some sleepers. I got Holo. YOLO. Holo. Hot. I have Pundi X. Now they have a system that might go global with their payment system. That's what I like. Let's look at their day. It's going to be a while. Slowly trying to gain, but build the U. Build the cup. I don't know what just flickered up there. Build the cup in handle. Take off. Oh shit, I think we just started, huh? Just hit the new candle. There's my old charts, man. It's back when I saw the wedges, the breakout, all my little things right there. Look at that on that day. So check out this hourly here. What just happened? There it is. Boom. All right, new candle start. Right after this, we'll soon see here for a few minutes, see what what it bobbles off of, and I'm gonna go check out the market, see what's going on, and try to lose more money. So you guys, you can follow me up, man. I'm gonna try to post more videos. This one was a little longer for a live stream, but I'm working with it, man. So work in progress. Hopefully get some support from some of you. Don't care if you agree with me or not. Care to help you just spread some knowledge. I'm not going to hate you for where you stand in anything with who you support and what you support, but I can sit across the table and debate and discuss anything. Just stop calling me names and stuff like that, and it won't be reciprocal. We can both be adults and talk about shit. None of us are going to see eye to eye the same thing, but it's how we collaborate between each other. It's how we open our eyes and ears to other people's opinions, and bring real shit to the table. Stop just ignoring it and then just bashing crap. Whatever. I can do the same thing. I could show you threads from people that do the same thing, and then when I do it, they're like nuts. Whatever. You're not right. Remember that. You're not always right. Neither am I. That's fine. But I'm open to listen. I'm open to discuss. Virus under control. I hear it on the news. Listen, virus under control. Virus under control. The virus under control. 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 Just want to point that out to you guys. Control. I can pump stuff into your head too. If I put a video out every single day, 5 times a day, and just pump the same stuff, you'll believe it. Guarantee it. That I do guarantee. Let's go back to Bitcoin on this guy. Boom. 18, almost 18.3. Let's see here. 18.48. So if we can get to 18.5 on Bitcoin on one of these hourlies today, which looks like we're on the uptrend, we might get some action. Today's Friday. Stock market's usually, I hate Fridays. For the stock market, I hate Fridays. For cryptocurrency, it's 24/7, folks. It's like Forex. It don't ever stop. That's what I love about it. It's never ending. It's always going. It's currency. Continues to keep playing. Boop, 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 boop. Am I getting amped up, folks? Let's see. I love this market. I love this game. I love the research. I've learned quite the amount of stuff the last few years. It's not easy for me to explain it all either, but man, you guys hit up on my Twitter, follow it a little bit, at crypto_shops, crypto with a C, at crypto_shops. My YouTube channel's here. I'll post it on our Facebook pages, LinkedIn. It'd be great if it gets some more subscribers to follow. Man, I'll do whatever. I get flooded with questions. I'll answer them, man. I'll do the best I can. I have links for stuff. I have merch shops. They're not the best shops in the world, but I still work on them. You can get hoodies, hats, t-shirts, coffee mugs. You can even create your own on the crypto shops, CryptoCurrencyShops.com. You can go create your own. Put whatever you want, upload it. Put whatever you want. If you're good and crafty at designing stuff, I would love to sit down and just craft up stuff all the time. Maybe I'll put some things up there, but it takes time, man. It takes time. But there's stuff available. If there's something you want, let me know. Maybe I'll be able to put it up there and put an order in for you. But go to it. Go get something. It's hoodie season. That'll help support me get other things going. I would love it. I would love the support from some people. So we got the merch store. I'll give out advice. There's links in there to keep you from clicking on spam links, like the Binance Trade Exchange, the Ledger, which I think is huge to store your cryptocurrencies. There might be a Coinbase link in there, even though I don't even really use them anymore. I don't think there's a link for Uphold, but Uphold's pretty cool. But most of the things, if you have a question about anything, shoot it up on one of my platforms. Put them up on there. All right? I'll do whatever I can to respond to you. help you out, get you started, give advice, not financial advice, because I'm not a financial planner. This is just information. You could do what you want with it. That's my disclaimer. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes and then I am out. Anybody know what that gold rising, huh? Anybody know what that Dow's at right now? I don't have the channel on, so I don't know. Just waiting. And I have no idea if I'm screaming in everybody's ear because I have an earbud in one of my ears. And I am leaning into my laptop and it could be very loud. But that's good. I want to be loud. It's Friday. Nice weekend. Let's get some gains. 18.3. Bitcoin looking to make its positive run as XRP's dipping. See if it retraces real quick. If not, about another minute. Yeah, and if I see anything or activity spiking up this weekend, today, I'll go live again. I'm going to try to keep posting them up there. I might do some Facebook lives, background of the screen. Man, I'm just trying to learn more of this stuff, how to get out there easier. But if I can figure out this YouTube and OBS, that'd be wonderful. All right, well, I think I'm gonna exioto. I appreciate if anybody's watching. I have no clue if there is anybody. I am not a big name, and I am not your Amazon. I am CryptoCurrencyShops. I appreciate you guys watching, or anybody that wants to take the time to watch. Feel free to follow us at crypto_shops on our Twitter. Subscribe and like. Follow our page. Get some updates. Ask any questions. But most importantly, invest in crypto.